Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to do something new today, so bear with me for all the technical issues and difficulties we may have, but let's go on this adventure together. I have been doing the new timing reading, and people really like it. So I had somebody today, a good client, send in a question, and I'm going to do a live version of what the timing reading looks like. So some people have been ordering them, and I'm like, well, it takes me a minute to lay it out. So I'm going to show you here what it looks like to lay it out, how long it takes, and what the spread looks like. It's very interesting. Something I learned a little while ago, and I've been using, and people really love it. It uses regular playing cards. I have little notes written on here because I read with 17 different decks, so we have queens flipping out. That's not good. So the client's question was about an issue with her boyfriend, and she's taking care of his kids, and she had some questions that she asked me that were time specific. So I said, can I use you as my guinea pig? So I'm putting her question into the cards now, and I'm going to lay these out, and you're going to see how long this takes, but it gives a really detailed picture. So I'm going to do 7 rows of 7. Now the rows can mean anything from 7 days to 7 weeks to 7 months to 7 years. And they're read going down. She asked over the next 7 weeks. So that's going to take us out a little bit. And this always starts on Sunday. So this is one whole entire week. Oh, I'm messing up my lines already because I'm busy talking to you guys. So when you call and get this very wonderful reading, just see how much work it actually is to lay out. And I just have this down on a poster board so you can get a good, you can see the cards well up against the poster board, but normally I would be doing this on my reading table. But for filming purposes, we're making this a little more aesthetically pleasing than my reading table that has my glasses and my chihuahua and my stuff all over it. Now hold on. 1, 2, 7. Okay. 3. I am missing a card here. Oh, one more. That's what it is. Okay, good. Good. And then there's always 3 cards left over at the end. And these actually are the overarching story of the whole entire reading. So, because she's asking about her boyfriend, who's the child's father, he comes up here in the reading because he's a young man. This is the card that shows, don't worry about it, everything's fine, and what's going to happen with the relationship. It's actually not going to be their relationship, it's going to be the relationship with the child's mom. But so these go down here at the bottom, just so you know if you see them off camera. Okay, so the first thing that we have here, I'm going to take you on a little tour here. Let's see it from my angle. So the first row that we have here shows the ace, the 7, the 5, the 8, the 4, the ace, and the jack. And what that's telling us for the first week is, this is obviously why she called me. There are a lot of issues in the house. So it shows the ace, the unhappy home, the contract card, and they did have some financial issues with if they were going to keep the house, keep the apartment or not because of financial issues. But that 8 of diamonds shows that things are going to get fixed, and there's an ending to all of this tragedy and new beginnings with her guy. That's the other thing that's really cool about the spread is all of the face cards that you see. So, you know, we have queens, we have jacks, we have kings. They can represent different people. Now, he's a young man, so he's going to be a jack, okay? Women are always queens because that's what we have. But jacks can also be helpers. They can be messenger cards. They're much like the knight card in the traditional tarot deck. So then we're going to go into next week. So next week, the financial things resolve. Okay, the fat cat card. And see, that's what happened here. Unhappy home and the contract. So they were worried about the house or the apartment getting released. But beginning in next week, we see that 7 of clubs, same in the tarot deck, is a lot of prosperity. Okay, But here's the issue. So there's an older man keeping secrets. This is most likely the landlord, because this is, again, the issue that she was having. So she asked about the kids. We have to go back and say, well, what does this have to do with the kids? Well, the kids need a place to live. That was, again, part of the issue. Okay, where are the kids going to be, all that stuff. So you see how you basically just go, I'm not going to give you all of her secrets, because I see a couple of things in here that she may not want to be put out on the interwebs, but see, so you just go down, down, down. So every day of the week, I can tell you a different thing that's going to happen. And then all of these cards interplay with each other, like the thing that this Jack and this Queen are beside each other. This is actually the lady that I'm reading for. And I know by the cards that are around it, this is her brother. So they're interplaying here, okay? There are, so we have, this would be her parents up here, so we have interplay with all of these cards. And they're really, really, really good. That gives you a bit of an overview to show you what the timing New Orleans tarot card spread, or I guess it's not tarot card, playing card spread looks like. Typically, it's a half-hour reading, is what I have it listed for. As you can see why, because it's a lot of effort. And I mean, this was only a 2-minute video. I go into detail with how all these cards interact diagonally this way, how those two go, all the different, the Jack has a 5 on each side. That means something. These 2 9s are beside each other. These 2 6s are on top of each other. All those mean something. So I do go into a lot of detail in the reading, but you're going to want to definitely keep it to one subject, maybe one question. But it's really great because it gives you very specific timing. So now when I call her back, I can say, hey, look, I know you're worried about the house and the contract and all that stuff, but next week it's all going to resolve. Okay, and your landlord is keeping some secret from you, but don't worry about it because it's going to be fine. Because we have this don't worry card down here. Okay, see how that works out? And then the end of her week next week is everything resolves. End of her week, the third week, financial security. See, so everything really runs directly on the calendar days. Helps a whole lot when you need to get some answers. Okay, so check that out. I'm going to put the listing for it down below. And now you see how I do it. So check it out, get one. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.